Hello students, welcome to your channel. Please like, share and subscribe your own channel School Studies. Now you might be thinking why to subscribe my channel School Studies. In this channel you will get daily one video related to different subjects such as English grammar, general knowledge, social science, mathematics and science, which will help you to understand and learn more. Today we will see a video related to mathematics subject. In that today's topic is NCERT solution class 8 maths chapter 6 squares and square roots exercise 6.3. So let's solve textbook exercise. The first question is what could be the possible ones digit of the square root of each of the following numbers? That is 9801. So we know that the units digit of a square of a number having digit at units place 1 is 1 and also 9 is 1. So 9 square equals to 81 whose unit place is 1. So units digit of a square root of number 9801 is equal to 1 or 9. Next 99,856. So we know that the unit digits of a square of a number having units as digit as units place 6 is 6 and also 4 is 6. So 6 square equals to 36 and 4 square equals to 16. Both the squares have unit digit 6. So units digit of square root of number 99,856 is equal to 6. 9 like 98,001. Here the unit place is 1. So the digit is also 1 and also 9 because 9 is 1. So 9 square equals to 81 whose unit place is 1. So it can be 1 or 9 at the unit digit. Here the unit place is 5. So it is possible the unit place is 5. So unit digit of a square root of a number is equal to 5. Next question, without doing any calculation, find the numbers which are surely not perfect square. 153 is not a perfect square because it ends with 3. 257 is not a perfect square because it ends in 7. 408 is not a perfect square because it ends in 8. 441 ends with 1, so it is a perfect square. Third question, find the square roots of 100 and 169 by the method of repeated subtraction. So 100 minus 1 99, 99 minus 3 96. This way we can do. Here we have performed subtraction 10 times. 169, so 169 same way we can do. So here we will perform the subtraction 13 times because it is the square of 13. We have to subtract only the odd numbers. Fourth question, find the square roots of the following numbers by the prime factorization method. So 729. With the help of prime factorization we can find the square root. So 729. We can divide it with 3. So 243. Again with 3, then 81. Again with 3, then 27. Again with 3, that is 9. Again with 3, that is 3 and 1. So 729 equals to 3 into 3 into 3, that is 27. 400. So 400 can be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. So 2 square into 2 square into 5 square. So 2 into 2 into 5 whole square, that is 2 into 2 into 5, that is 20. 1764 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. So if we remove the squares we will get 2 into 3 into 7, that is 42. 4096 can be written as 2 into 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 2. If we remove the squares we will get 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 2 16, 16 into 32, 32 into 2 64. Next 7744 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 11 into 11. If we remove the squares, we will get 2 into 2 into 2 into 11. That is 88. Next is 9604. Can be written as 2 into 2 into 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. If we remove, we will get 2 into 7 into 7, that is 98. Next, 5929 can be written as 7 into 7 into 11 into 11. That is 7 into 11, that is 77. 9216 can be written as 2 into 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 3 into 3. If we remove squares, we will get 96, so it is the square of 96. 529 can be written as 23 into 23, that is 23. 8100 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. That is 90 whole square, that is 90. Fifth question, for each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied so as to get a perfect square number. Also, find the square root of the square number so obtained. So 252. So 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Here 7 is cannot be paired. So we will multiply with 7 to get perfect square. So we will multiply 252 with 7. So we will get 1764. So 1764 is a square of 42. Next, 180. By prime factorization, we can find that 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. 5 is cannot be paired. So we will multiply 180 with 5. So we will get 900. If we will find the square root of 900, that is 30. Next, 1008. So if we do it with prime factorization, we can find that 7 cannot be paired. So we will multiply with 7. So we will get 7056. 7056. We can do it with prime factorization method to find the square root, that is 84. Again, 2028. If we do it with prime factorization method, we can find that 3 cannot be paired. So we will multiply it with 3. So we will get 6084. Again, we will do with the prime factorization to find the square root, that is 78. 1458. If we do it with prime factorization, we can find that 2 cannot be paired. So we will multiply it with 2 to get 2916. Then we will do the prime factorization of the same. Here 768. If we do with the prime factorization method, we can see that 3 cannot be paired. So if we multiply it with 3, we will get 6084. And we will do the prime factorization, so we will get 78 as the square root. Next, 1458. If we see, we can see that it is cannot be paired. 2 cannot be paired. So 1454, we will multiply with 2 to get 2916. Then we will do with the prime factorization method. 768. If we do it with prime factorization method, we can see 3 cannot be paired. So we will multiply it with 3 to get 2304. Then we will do the prime factorization method to find the square root, that is 48. Sixth question, for each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be divided so as to get a perfect square. Also, find the square root of the square number so obtained. So 252. If we do it with the prime factorization method, we can see that 7 cannot be paired. So we will divide it 7 with 252. So we will get 36. If we do the prime factorization method to find the square root of 36, that is 6. Next, 2925. If we do it with prime factorization method, we can see that 13 cannot be paired. So we will divide it with 13. So we will get 225. Again, we will do the prime factorization method to find the square root. So it is 15. 396. If we do it 396 by prime factorization method, we can see 11 cannot be paired. So we will divide this number with 11. So we will get 36. And the square root of 36 is 6. 2645. If we do it with the prime factorization method, we can see that 5 cannot be paired. So we will divide it with 5 to get the number that is 529. 529 is the square of 23. 2800. If we do it with the prime factorization method, we can see that 7 cannot be paired. So 2800 by 7, we will divide it by 7 to get 400. Then we will find the square root of 400, that is 20. Next, 1620. 1620, if we do it with the prime factorization method, we can see that 5 cannot be paired. So we will divide it with 5 to get 324. And 324 is the square of 18. Seventh question. The students of class 8 of school donated rupees 2401 in all for Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Each student donated as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Find the number of students in the class. So let the number of students in the class school be X. Each student donated rupees X. Total money contribution by all the students equals to X into X, that is X square. So X square equals to 2401. So we will find it with the prime factorization method. So X square equals to 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. That is 7 into 7, that is 49 into 49. So X equals to 49. So number of students equals to 49. Eighth question. 2025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. Find the number of rows and the number of plants in each row. So let the number of rows be X. Number of plants in each row equals to X. Total money contributed by all students be X into X, that is X square. So X square equals to 2025. We can find it with the prime factorization method. So we will find X square equals to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. That is 45 into 45. That is X equals to 45. Next, find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the number 4, 9 and 10. So that is 2. We can divide it with 2. So LCM of 4, 9 and 10 is 2 into 2 into 9 into 5. That is 180. So 180 can be written as 2 into 2 into 9 into 5. That is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. So 5 cannot be paired. So we will multiply 180 by 5 to get the perfect square. Hence the smallest square number divisible by 4, 9 and 10 is 180 into 5. That is 900. Next, find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 8, 15 and 20. So LCM of 8, 15 and 20 is 2 into 2 into 5 into 2 into 3. That is 120. So 120 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 2. Here 3, 5 and 2 cannot be paired. So we will multiply 120 by 3 into 5 into 2, that is 30, to get a perfect square. Hence the smallest square number divisible by 8, 15 and 20 equals to 120 into 30, that is 3600. So this was exercise 6.3 of chapter 6, class 8. I hope you like my video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you. Please leave comment, question or doubts in a comment section if you have any, or you can drop a mail to us. You will find my email ID at the end of this video. You can also join us on Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, connect us on LinkedIn or tweet us on Twitter. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.